Hi and welcome to Dream Team TV. I'm your host Claire Holmes, where each week I'll be bringing you tips, motivation and inspiration for creating a fantastic team. I'm sure you've heard the concept of having a vision and making sure that your team and your staff are enrolled in that vision, that they see the big picture and what the company's trying to strive for or achieve over a certain period of time. But something recently that I was discussing with the mastermind group was this idea of vision. And sometimes we all fall into the trap of communicating that vision as a big picture, as that, thing at the top of the mountain, the peak that seems so far away, and sometimes for some people can actually seem quite intimidating or not real or not achievable because it's so much further down the track, or it's so big that some people cannot envisage it. And so when you're thinking of vision, it's also important to communicate in a way where you're making sure everyone understands it and is enrolled and engaged in that. And so what that may mean is breaking that down into the small details or the small steps that people need to take to achieve that bigger picture, to be enrolled in that vision. And so what I mean by that is perhaps instead of just talking about something that we're looking to achieve at the end of the year, to make it more achievable or more believable or something that someone can, latch on to and be motivated by, it might mean you breaking it down into half-yearly goals, quarterly goals, monthly goals, and depending on the team player and how they need to be motivated and work through the goal that they need to achieve, that might even need to be some weekly tasks. So my point here is to make sure that we're not always just talking big picture, but that we're also breaking it down into the smaller details. Because after all, you can communicate a message, but you need to make sure that that message is received by everyone. And so I'd love to hear your thoughts around that. I know we all read so much material and hear about the big picture and the vision, but have you heard it put to you in this way? Has this been something that you've tried, breaking it down into the small steps, those few steps just out of reach, not too far ahead? Below this video there's a comment box. I'd love it if you join in the conversation. Go put in your ideas or your thoughts around this. There's a growing community who join in the conversation, and we can all learn from each other's ideas and points of view about creating a better team. Until next week, have a fantastic week.